Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the 2005 GMC Sierra. You guys probably know what we're fixing today. We're finally fixing that back rear door that doesn't work. It's been broke for probably, I don't know, a month or so. I know I've been commenting on a lot of Friday videos that door doesn't work. So finally we've got some time to work on it, and we're going to work on it outside just because it's easy. Hopefully it should be easy to fix, and I don't want to move all the cars out of the way to work on it in here. So, but let's go ahead outside and show you what's going on. All right, guys, as you can see, if I pull this latch, it doesn't open. If I pull the internal latch, it doesn't open, and the door's loose, but it ain't going anywhere. So what we got to do is get this door panel removed, as well as this door latch off. Hopefully we can get this thing open. All right, guys, we got to get the hardware off. This is a T25. It actually might be a T30, but honestly, guys, it's close enough. And this isn't like a structural part, so. But I got the first one out, and it didn't fit. So we got the door handle removed, but if you guys can see, if I pull the latch, there's nothing connected. So the rod has completely broken off. I believe it's a plastic piece inside this door latch is broken off, and it's not connected to the rod that's going through the door. So what we're gonna have to do is go from the inside and hopefully get this door panel off by coming in from the other side. So, all right, guys, we're inside the truck now, and to get this door panel off, all you really gotta do is remove two screws. They're both 7mm. And pull up. That's one. The second one is right next to it. A little bit more. Okay. And yes, guys, this is a bit excessive for this repair, but use the tools that you got, and I don't want to use any hand tools today. So here's your two 7mm screws. Now, the door panel should pull off, but the problem I may run into is that the door is still shut. Let's try to get this side panel off, and we'll see what we can do. And for you to remove this panel, you actually need to remove it from the top, because there is a latch down here. All right, guys, if you use a little bit of a pry tool, this is just one of those plastic interior trim tools. Put it from the top, push back. You'll get the two retaining clips out the top, and then there should be one on the bottom. Then you kind of just gotta pull this thing off. There you go. All right, now we have access to the interior part of the door. All right, guys, you can see that I got the door panel open. I actually kind of got it open by accident. So if you look through this, go past the door handle, inside you'll see the rod right there. Try to focus on it. Or if you pull down on it, that will release the top latch mechanism. However, you cannot get to the bottom latch mechanism from the door panel. You have to remove the door panel as much as you can. So as you guys can see, I pulled the door panel off. Pretty much all the front clips I popped off, and it did hit here for a little bit, but I was able to get enough of the door panel off to where I could fit my hand. I'm going to reenact what I did. Get my hand behind the door panel and on the door, and then you see this little plastic right here. Push the plastic back and reach inside, and if you guys can see my finger right here, that is the latch. That is the rod for the bottom door latch. That's where this is broke, not the top. Pull up on it, and you guys can hear it. That's going to release the bottom latch. So release the bottom, then with my other hand I grabbed the interior handle, because this is still connected to the top, and I was able to pop the door open. Now that the whole door is open, we can actually remove the door panel. So just keep pulling lightly on the door panel and you'll eventually get all the clips out. Okay guys, you'll see that I have the door panel removed and we can now see the inner part of the door. It's kind of a pain, but for my fix, like the other videos that are on YouTube, the guys already had the door open, or one guy had a giant speaker right here, so he had, like, you know, prime real estate to just go reach in, pull the latch, and get that bottom latch open. I haven't seen any other videos on YouTube where, you know, the door was stuck and you kind of like have to shimmy it and get your way to repair it. So we've got the door open. Oh, I do want to make one note. I did not do that. Those were already broke like that. So that actually means the whole door panel is pretty much ruined. Yeah, that whole upper tab is broke off. Because if you guys look, the plastic is stuck inside the clip. But you might be able to buy a new door panel, but honestly guys, it doesn't rattle, it doesn't make any noise. I'm not gonna worry about it. So now we've got to get to actually trying to reconnect that rod to the door assembly. So now we're just gonna pull back on the rest of this tape and try to go from there. So here's that rod I was telling you about, how I had to get behind the door panel and pull up on it. So that rod is supposed to be over here somewhere. Oh, actually guys, this isn't broke at all. I just gotta find the hole. Unless that is broke. Oh, yeah, that is snapped. Dang. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to find the proper alignment hole where this goes and go from there. So I have taken out the two 10mm nuts that are holding the door handle into the door itself, and I kind of popped out the whole assembly and rotated it. Now, I don't know if you guys can see in there, but back right there, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Yeah, there you go. You see where that green plastic is? That's where this rod is supposed to go. The rod's kind of in the way, but so basically what we're gonna do is take this rod and put it back into that hole. But before we do that, I'm actually gonna take this rod and modify it a little bit. I'm gonna take a pair of vice grips, grab the end of that rod, and bend it down more into a hook shape. You can see that I have taken the rod and I bent the end, I mean, just ever so slightly. We're basically trying to prevent this rod from falling back out. So hopefully with just that little bend, I may grab the end right here, the tip, one more time and just adjust it a little bit. But we'll put that back in and we'll see if this works. All right guys, you can see the green plastic with the rod pushed back in. This should hopefully work, and hopefully it doesn't slide back out. So we got the rod back in place. Yes, this assembly is loose, but try the internal latch. Bam, everything works. Try that again. All right, cool, we got a working internal door latch again. Messed up a little bit. I tightened these two 10mm nuts too soon. You actually need to almost do that last, because you really need to get this door handle in first, and it required a little bit of finessing the whole door latch assembly, you know, the door handle assembly, to get this lined up just perfect so that the screws would line up perfectly. All right, so the sweet. Okay, so we got two working door latches now. We gotta screw these 10mm. All right, now that these T25s and the two 10mm nuts are all tight, we are fully done repairing this door handle. Awesome. So that was a pretty easy fix. So now that we've got the door handles fixed, we need to get this door panel back on, and honestly guys, it just goes on the same way you took it off. Put the push pins where they go, and we'll put those 2 last screws in. Alright guys, so that's your overall repair of, you know, fixing your door that's stuck open. Now I did see a guy actually take like a piece of metal and some sheet metal screws and like, you know, tighten everything down. He must have had this problem happen more than once, so maybe that's something we'll do in the future. But for just a quick repair so that you guys can get back on the road and the full functionality of your truck, just bend that rod, you guys should be good to go. So I hope that helped you guys out with, you know, full detail of a door that's stuck closed. You know, the other videos I've seen online, none of them had the door, like they all had the door propped open, so it was really easy. For me, it was actually stuck. I didn't have any easy way to get into it, so. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. If you want to know when I upload new content, hit the bell notification button down below. And as always, if you want to help support the channel, click all the links down below. Thanks guys, have a great one.